It's safe, it's easy to play, not too tactical. We'll see if they can get the first kill. Well, that answers that question, Matt. One bullet from Rain will do the job. He takes out Lekro, and at this point, Flashbang's coming in. They want another slice of the action. It will be the second frag for Rain. Job pretty much done at this point. 5 versus 3. Rez, Forest, and Piff, they're trying to pick up the pieces. Forest surely gets this kill, gets the advantage, as OLOFMEISTER is caught out in the open. B-bomb site, probably the most likely finish here. There will just be Guardian playing the scaffolding right now, and he's got 2 players heading in towards B and 1 outside of middle.
Thank God. He had 2 bullets left when he got the kill, but that left him sitting in the open. Had to go for the reload, couldn't do it. Rez has the bomb in this situation. Able to get back in against 3 though, so instead, he positions to catch them off. Low HP player, and NiP going down, and he actually hit the shot on Rain, but it wasn't enough. He's never once bottom fragged while standing in, just to note.
Whether that's good news or bad, I'm not sure, to be honest.
To be fair, you're right. Rain has the sliver gap to fire at, gets the information there across. That gives Nico time to get ready on the AWP as he wants to get back toward long, get back toward the car.
That's Get Right, not known to be an author, but he nails that shot for the doors, takes OLOFMEISTER down. There you can see it's actually open right now. Molotov will go through, but Guardian gets there in time, somehow gets 2. Second completely flash, and it's Get Right, who surely doesn't have a chance here. He's got 1 decent kill with the AWP so far. He's going to need a lot more where that came from. Now's the next shot, 15 seconds there. Picks up the AK-47. Nice work from him. These are a problem these days. Faster approaches time, going for that quick B split. Get Right will trade out with Guardian. OLOFMEISTER defending B. It's Rez and Lekro waiting on the other side of the slope. OLOFMEISTER time for the flash, and he will go down. This position with Get Right is wonderful. You're never going to check that. They've got around here. The fast-paced gameplay has enabled them to get towards B. Neil will pull one back as he pushes long. 4-1 though. Can't really justify going for this one, especially with all the utility.
Olof seems to have other ideas. Now he'll hear the flash as smoke's coming through. Counter smoke, and he plays between the 2.
Well, that kill doesn't really do too much at all, because at this point they are going to commit towards B. Olof absolutely destroyed them with that smoke going down. He's got himself a kill there for sure. Oh, it's a double. Really, really well played. That is textbook Counter-Strike there.
Back. At long goes first, so not only is he being a merchant and dropping weapons, he's getting information and letting Get Right trade. Neo down. Forrest able to respond to the support play of Nico, trying to work back in, and Rez just spots the top half of Rain's head.
Well, that's going to be the round, surely. 4 versus 2, but they still need to cross towards the site. Bomberman coming in towards long now. If OLOFMEISTER takes down Lekro, this round could turn on his head. Will he check the closed door, though? Oh, hello. Oh, Lekro's so unlucky there. He was watching the mid doors about 15 seconds. Checks lower B for just a moment, and all falls apart in more ways than one. Olof gets his second. Guardian starts to encroach towards the bomb site now. Forest down towards long. It's Get Right who has to try and get this plant down into a position where his teammate can actually spot it. They'll throw the incendiary towards Element, and Guardian will give up the fact that he's there after taking damage. So advantage back towards NiP, but not for long, you know. Get Right needs to pull a clutch out of the bag here. He has no grenades, but he has presence towards short. Bomb only just planted here. 4 versus 2, Matt, and it could fall down at this moment.
Get Right's crawling his way back in. Steps wide. Guardian gets him instead. And it's going to be 6 for FaZe.
Can't give those ones up. Smoke.
Smoke down on the corner. That isolates the players at B, but none to follow it on CT. Rain had a great opportunity, a glorious opportunity, but couldn't capitalize.
20 seconds.
You're right. He's gotten himself in a much better position. He's going to play the edge of the smoke. Molotov behind him. They don't know that he's out toward the van. And he finds Get Right Rez. He's fallen to Nico beforehand, and Nico still stands on top of the site. Not able to be on the spot for the second, but Neo will rotate back. Forrest then gets taken off. Traded out.
Compound.
But you're right. 4 seconds on the clock. It's over. Nico just staying alive at this point in time.
Oh, Nico. He's done enough. They might get the 5th as well. Not quite. Lekro gets no cash, but at least keeps the AK.
Molotov, rather incendiary, goes in.
Smoke. Really don't like to see that. And we're just getting ready with 4 players outside the position. Does this? Oh my goodness.
The question is, though, do they read this? Because, yeah, I was going to say it's a brutal smoke, except that it's rather obvious what the intentions are.
Not the best And I love the smoke, just to hit the angle though. Play the standard angle in the doors and make them walk through it. He had loads of kills there.
Or hide in the smoke completely. Get behind the door entirely and not reveal your position, but you are right. Now they've got problems. Long is open. Pitts has gone and gotten an AUG, still not with armor. That's the bigger issue, but he is able to pick up a weapon on the way by. Get Right gets a plant. Second time they've planted on the A site. We'll see if they can finally convert the round as Olaf works back up with Guardian from Catwalk. Both players there, but only one has been spotted so far.
Well, they managed to win a 4 versus 2 before. This one should be a little bit easier, but still so much work to do. Get Right is trying to provide covering fire for his teammates. Gooch be a kill just about. OLOFMEISTER at this point, best option to try and contain them within the site. I think he knows that. At least take down Get Right when he tries to exit. That's about as good as it's going to get. A round where it looked like FaZe had played it perfectly. Does fall apart somehow. Get Right will not be saving the AWP, so that's a relative success towards the end, given the situation. OLOFMEISTER will save his AWP, and Pitta trying to go and find the fallen one towards the A site.
I know. Fortunate, because you could see what Pitta was doing. He was hoping that the M4, as it did get blown down long, the AWP would go with it. It was the gun that stayed stationary. Olaf nearly had a chance to line them all up. Guardian catches them on the cross instead. Pitta again, the sacrificial lamb. And it is a slaughter. Can Forrest change it? Guardian's locked out from the window. Utility. Molotov would be perfect, but it bounced too far. It hit the top side of the brick, and that actually meant, oh, Guardian, he's got to go back through it. But he still had the window still. He could have played off of it. Instead, it's the lurk out from middle from Rez. Micro down from Nico and Rain, and Rez has 1 HP.
Long on you. He's got the AWP, so they might not check it, you know. They don't fully commit.
Okay, oh, wow. He's actually hit it. He's got to go back around. It's an AWP. Oh, versus Rain, and 1 HP. Rez clutches it back with 2 final kills. That was the end of 2017, 2018. Fortunately, they suffered a lot of losses in finals. And then the honeymoon kind of ended, and you're right, they plateaued with Kerrigan, didn't they? And I think there was some infighting that went on, so we'll see. I kind of tend to agree with you. I don't know, but I can see this team being a clear-cut #1 in the world. I'll always be in the argument. Rain over top of CT, very good hold. Couldn't hit the second one either. Rez gets both, and NiP suddenly get the sight with him finding a third. Not bad at all from Rez. Watches towards CT gap of the smoke. He just holds so that the bomb can be planted. Get Right to do so. And Olaf, not even looking to challenge, knows there was company toward Long Forest. He's still in T-spawn with the op. Even waiting to see if anyone's going to push out for the save position from B, and Guardian is heading that direction. Oh, Olaf, though. How's Get Right not checked this? How do they think this is clear? They've left the bomb. He gets this, he can actually get a defuse. He's going to get him now. He's going to let him go. Olaf has a defuse kit. This is done. Oh, he's lost track of the bomb. Does he have time still? I think he does. Olaf's just won this round. They've completely fluffed it. They've completely let him walk into that.
Matt, I'm speechless. So wild. I don't know what to say. That's probably going to be the game at this point. I'm not sure you can recover that. Rez still fighting though, doing what he can. He's been cracking open that A site so often. But there's Nico nailing the shot this time. He'll be protecting himself with the smoke, trying to get the hell out of there. Neo providing covering fire towards Shore. Nico surely goes down here. But there it is, a chance for NiP. 2 versus 1 now. Fast gameplay. Guardian gives up his position, and it's the 1 versus 1.
Get Right a little early on the Molotov. Guardian has told him exactly where he's coming from. Now there's no doubt. There's no hesitation as Get Right pulls it off with 2. At least pulls back 1 round.
Rez especially. Looks like a quick B play from FaZe here, and this is usually the outcome. They take a nade to the face, bullets to the brain, and another kill potentially on the cards of Forest as well. They need their high HP players to go in first. It's still not working out. Now it is. Okay, they're all absolutely battered here. The bomb's gone down in the tunnels. They might want to consider changing things up, but they have got the B site under control at least. Oh my God.
Wow. Bro just got absolutely greeted by Guardian, but Get Right. Good find. Quick check. Makes noise that he's dropped off. Goes back. Olaf still down below. Shots out from tunnels. That's obvious. Get Right. He knows the angles. He knows where he's playing. Tries to get the information with a jump. Does. And Olaf's going to relocate, so they're both over toward the closet side. Very hard to get back in. And no kick for Get Right. He'll get taken down by Neo. 10-4. We got a convoy as they're going to try and work back around the door. Rain. Mac 10 let goes down. This is just fast from FaZe. corner. But, waiting toward the doors. Knows they're going into the window behind him. He does swing now. He's going to, and he does. He and Rez find one apiece. It's better from Pitta. Good timing, good hold. Fortunately, it ends there. And Neo inside mid already catches off Get Right. It's an AWP for Forest in transition, 13 for FaZe.
Either way, Forest the orb. Double up set up here. He's going to get one of these. Always good for a clean frag. There's our Forest. It's the second as well. That's Guardian. This time not kill found. Looking to focus towards keeping spawn. Here we go. Knowns push out the middle area and find headshots all day long. There's no difference there.
Nah, you're all right. I like Neo's AK. I have the same one. His has significantly more kills on it. Here. Oh, Neo. I thought he had a few quick speculative shots on the cross back in. Low enough HP that might have been a desired play. Lines up the pop flash about high, and he's already forward of the flames, but could not bait Rez into position, and it is going to be potentially the last round. Forest has made good headway toward the top side of mid. Awkward position because you got to watch both sides, but usually that's the way you want to look. Now, I don't think he would have spotted the bomb the way that it fell off the body.
It would have seen it on the radar, but it's not going to help. Well, that will help. I was going to say he might not even consider falling back, but definitely not now. Get Right. Great work.
Might be to their detriment. The attack goes on toward A. Smoke and a bounce one to the corner. Could drop down and cut off rotations. They've already isolated the car. 2-2 split, but Get Right. He shuts out Neo immediately, and the drop is in effect. They can rotate down and hold off everything. Rain finds Lekro as a result of changing his angle as such. But Get Right still waits patiently with the smokes to see if he can time his attack back in. Unfortunately, he was unaware that Olof was at long. Seems like a replay when they were on the opposing side, and Olof caught him unaware to get the defuse.
This could be it. 3 versus 2. Both the players isolated into the spawn position. Make it as one of them now. And Pitta only got 3 frags to his name. He will not be winning this one. It is going to be 16-6 and FaZe his favor on their map pitch. Bang still available. It's in the back pocket of Get Right. Pitta's already been tagged. He's down to 40. Oh my goodness. Rain has done it again. He opened up Dust 2 CD side for a beautiful headshot like that, and he wants a few more. As he'll take down Pitta. It's a 5 versus 2. The pistol they really need looks like it's almost impossible now. I'm not even sure how he'd get the bomb down. So head towards ramp. Lekro finished Dust 2 with 4 kills, but this one looks like he'll get it. Oh, somehow he doesn't. I don't know how. Forest with 2. Has to try and find some sort of access point here. Taking damage. And even more so now. Neo to close things out to an M4. Fast upper play here, trying to get someone down the vent. That happened though. First kills are exchanged, and MP9 doing great work here. Pitta somehow still alive, but now it's just Lekro, low HP, and that really does not look good. Does Forest even check this? He doesn't. Down he goes as the player towards heaven.
He could.
Down he goes.
Good find from Neo. I was going to say, he doesn't really need to pursue that kill at Lockers with that position in heaven. If he could have opened up the site for his teammates. Neo gets traded, but ultimately Rain and Olaf are too strong, and Guardian with an op shows up from the vents to take down Get Right.
They have to get a couple on the board first. They have got a full buy here at least. Strong position though from the CTs. Scrappy kill from Neo, but his teammates there to bail him out, and once again a round of no frags.
Forest already downstairs. Olaf's the one that's going to face him. In fact, there's more than just Forest. You've got Rez, and you've got Pitta as well. Olaf spawning one. Nade goes deep. Rez gets forward. Actually runs toward Decon. They want to try and enter the site. Forgetting the fact that Olaf is there, they'll deal with him after the fact. But Pitta is going to go down to his hands, and the bomb gets flung forward. Forest recovers, but not before Lekro's found by Rain. So they're in a 3-on-3.
Best chances out of the round so far. We'll see if this is enough.
Get Right swings back in. Guardian still waiting with the op. He's not looking to the right side of it though. Get Right could have pushed through and actually caught him off, but didn't want to run the risk. Now knows exactly where he is, but is that going to be information best served to his advantage or not? With Rain walking in, missed the shot on Guardian. Reads the Rain's going to beat Guardian. It's the second attempt, and Get Right should have done well to dispose of him the first time.
Because they know OLOFMEISTER will be down here though. That's the problem. They were going to check it, but he has got the key frag there. Trying to swarm his position. Neo will bring it back to a 3 versus 3. Bomb planted. Best chance NiP have had this game. Advantage
It is another post plant. That in himself is a bit of an objective achieved for NiP, but now they might get around as well. Rain caught with the nade out. Lecro pushes, and they get their first on the board. Stays where he is. Rain, top side of the hut. Get Right's down below him. Tight angle means that he couldn't see him, and Get Right's gonna find one. Traded by Neo. That's information as to where he is on top of the site. Neo waits to wrap back in as well. Og to play with. Olaf still finding one, and Nico's on top of Pizza. This will be a round back to FaZe. They'll go 10-1. Thankfully, the reset is no longer a factor. However, they go back down to 4 rounds because you get capped now for NiP. Shot back in. Brain finds 2. Neo, he'll collect on to Lecro. At least Forrest getting 1 back. He's going to try to get the bomb down, but he's found that Get Right's in a 1-on-3 with 1 HP. Get Right certainly silently been moving around. He'll go for the bomb at this point, but that's exactly when Nico repeaks. 12-1.
He would be the merchant, dropping the weapons and trying to back the team up, doing what he can. It's a really unfortunate position. These coaches do not sit there playing the game anymore. They're watching demos, getting the intel for their team. DM running away, but Forrest certainly is. He gets 2 kills now. 3 versus 3 goes down to just 12 points of health. We'll see if this is where they can get another run on the board. Knows they need it.
Guardian back up on top with the AWP. Forrest wants to sneak in around behind him, though. This could be the kill that changes the round. Guardian's gone to the ground immediately, and he's going to be found. AK shot too easy for Forrest at that point. Olaf, he's well removed. He's out toward the roof. He's above lobby. That should be the round to NiP, you'd expect. Maybe 12-2.
OLOFMEISTER. Play. The Org certainly helps out. Lines up a couple. It's 1.5 kills, but advantage NiP here. Forrest out on the bomb side floor.
Forrest holding off the vents as well. Limiting Rain's position, but Neo's gonna go hunting instead. That'll make Forrest have to move. Molotov tick to Guardian. Now they know he's inside of the main entrance. Forrest is the one to play off that, but good hold from Rain. And Guardian had the kill on Lecro beforehand, 13-2. Bit of upgrades. Everyone with armor on NiP, except for Pizza, the coach. He's got the kick. Get Right and Rez have the kills. A slaughter, in fact. Bomb down. Get Right with 2. NiP absolutely annihilate the pistol round.
I guess it allows him to be the turret here. He's got a kill. That's sloppy round here from FaZe. Nico trying to pick up the pieces. He'll get 1 in return. That's Rez going down, but it's
back out. Pit the one to watch. Faded off with the shot because he was baited out of it, so didn't want to slow
Olof's got him.
Oh, it's so done.
Hey, dude, what's going on?
Oh my, he must be loving life. He's got so many of those chances. Good response from Get Right.
That was a chance to win the round. Made a bit of a mistake there. Now he has to drop down, giving himself up. What a shot that is from Nico. 4 versus 2, and Get Right. Nico already knows where he is, but he hits the shot.
Making it a little more respectable. Pit out. Off shot as well to take out Olaf. That's not bad. Rez is going to take out Nico to follow it up.
That was Pizza and Ramprom as well. Oh no, he's in upper? Yeah, he actually made entrance. Okay. Well, still could fall on this arse here, but looks of things. 3 versus 3. Oh, Pizza, no. Not like that. Where they can post their first round of the T side. Might not happen, you know. Set up from NiP. The trade comes through. Get Right 100. Guardian with the AWP.
Is indicative. Guardian commits to the plant. Get Right isn't quite on his case yet, but will be going to the vent. Guardian, he could no scope this from that angle, but Get Right is too quick, and they remain unbeaten so far on the defensive side. Neo with the bomb is way outside of lobby still, so the rotation is going to be outside, and Rain wins against Rez. That opens it all up because Nico knows the secret's open. Glass broken lockers. Forrest gets the kill back, but they know he's there, and they're going to stare him down. 2 players to watch the angle. He still comes out better off and takes down Guardian as well, but he's not done there. His task not fully achieved. Meanwhile, Lecro, good choice on lobby to push all the way through, but it's not enough. Neo and Nico finding 3 kills between the 2 over the course of the map, and it's just Peta remaining.
Don't fire a shot. Don't you die. Stay in the corner. Mind your own business, and that's fine.
Smoke's still down. He can walk back up, but he's got to be so careful. Oh, not a second too soon, but goes back across, and Olaf was waiting the whole time.
And it's certainly not going to be that. 25 seconds now. Olof controlling the vent, confirmed as multiple players in that position. 20 seconds remain. They Molotov towards ramp twice. Bomb goes down. There is a kit available, but not for long. That's been taken out of the hands of Lecro. Rez with the AWP, get right with the FAMAS. I think they just have to save map. Smokeman entrance, looks like the upper commitment's coming in. They know the AWP's up, it's presumably going to be outside. Get right's been a rock towards upper. First kill for Guardian, though they know he's there. He's taking lots of damage, even more so now. Molotov towards heaven. CT's already committed. Matthew, we are done here.
Yeah.
It is going to be 2-0, 16-7 on NiP's map choice. Just to reiterate one final time, this is NiP playing with their coach Dennis with visa issues. Hopefully arrives tomorrow, where they will be playing Windigo. That will be a tough game, but Windigo will be standing as well. If he turns up, I'm sure they can bounce back. But